What if the next phone you buy doesn't have a screen? No display, no apps to tap, no scrolling, no swiping, no endless notifications lighting up your day. At first, that sounds ridiculous. The screen is the phone. It's how we do everything: messages, videos, work, entertainment. Take away the screen, and what's left? But in 2026, this idea is starting to move from impossible to inevitable. Because the next big shift in technology isn't about making screens better. It's about making them unnecessary. And once you understand what's changing, you realize something surprising. The screen might actually be the thing holding your phone back. Let's start with the biggest limitation of screens: attention. Every time you use your phone, it demands your full focus. You have to look at it, hold it, navigate it. Even the simplest task, replying to a message, checking directions, ordering food, requires multiple steps. Open the app, search, scroll, tap, confirm. That entire system was designed for a world where screens were the best interface we had. But now that's changing, because AI is removing the need to navigate. Instead of using apps, you simply express intent. Reply to that message. Book me a ride home. Summarize my emails. And the system handles everything. No interface, no menus, no screen, just outcome. This is the first major shift from interaction to execution. Your phone stops being something you operate and starts becoming something that works for you. And once that happens, the screen becomes less important. Because you don't need to see every step. You just need the result. Now layer in the second shift: wearables. Technology is no longer concentrated in one device. It's spreading across multiple smaller ones. Smart glasses, wireless earbuds, AI-powered assistants. These devices can replace different parts of what your phone does. Glasses can display information directly in your field of view. Earbuds can handle communication through voice. Sensors can track your environment and behavior in real time. So instead of pulling out a phone and looking down at a screen, information comes to you, naturally, seamlessly, almost invisibly. And when that system works well, the phone itself starts to disappear. Not physically, but functionally, because its role is being distributed. There's also a deeper reason this shift is happening: speed. Screens are slow, not in terms of technology, but in terms of interaction. They require navigation. Even the best designed apps still take time. You have to find what you need, select it, confirm it. But AI systems can skip all of that. You say what you want, and it happens. That's faster. And in a world where everything is accelerating, speed matters. The faster the system, the more valuable it becomes. And the less you need a visual interface to guide you. Another factor is something people are starting to feel more strongly: screen fatigue. Think about how much time you spend looking at screens every day. Hours scrolling, watching, reading, responding. And it's not just about time, it's about mental load, constant notifications, endless content, continuous distraction. More people are starting to push back against that. They want technology that helps, without overwhelming them. A screenless device fits that shift perfectly, because it reduces the need to constantly look. It gives you what you need, without pulling you into everything else. It turns technology from something that demands attention into something that quietly supports you. Now, this doesn't mean screens disappear overnight. There are still things screens are great at: watching videos, editing content, detailed visual work. But their role starts to change. They become secondary, instead of central. Think about it this way. Right now, your phone is the hub. Everything flows through it. In the future, the system becomes the hub, and the screen becomes just one of many optional outputs. Sometimes you'll use it, sometimes you won't. And over time, you'll need it less and less. There's also a massive strategic reason behind all of this. The companies building the next generation of devices are not trying to improve smartphones. They're trying to replace them. Because whoever defines the next interface controls the next platform, and platforms are where the real power is. The smartphone created the app economy, billions of users, trillions of dollars, entire industries built on top of it. Now imagine a new interface replaces that. Voice, AI, augmented reality. The company that owns that interface doesn't just sell hardware, it controls how people access everything. information, services, commerce. So this isn't just about removing screens, it's about redefining how humans interact with technology. And that's why the race is happening now, even if most people don't see it yet. But here's where things get more complex. A screenless future also comes with trade-offs. Trust becomes critical. If your device is making decisions for you, you need to trust it. Privacy becomes a bigger concern. If devices are always listening, always aware, always processing context, where does that data go? And control becomes less visible. When you don't see the interface, you don't always see the process. So the system has to be not just powerful, but reliable, transparent, and secure. And that's why this transition won't happen overnight. It will be gradual, hybrid, messy. At first, you'll still have a screen, but you'll use it less. More voice interactions, more automated tasks, more ambient computing. Then over time, the reliance on the screen shrinks, until one day it's no longer the default. And eventually, it may not be necessary at all. So when people say your next phone might not have a screen, what they really mean is something bigger. Your next phone might not be a phone. It might be a system, a network of devices, an AI that understands what you need and acts on it. Something that doesn't sit in your hand, but exists around you. And that's the real shift, from devices you use to systems that work for you. Because every major leap in technology follows the same pattern, from visible to invisible, from complex to simple, from something you operate to something that just works. And right now, we're at the beginning of that shift, which means the idea of a screenless phone might sound strange today, but not for long.